How's it? Today is Friday, April 16th, and I lifted this morning. Last week I lifted at like 2 p.m. and I made the first transition from um, the gym straight to work. And I don't think I'm ever going to do that again. Friday night after work last week, I just felt so bad. My hips, my spine, everything just felt god awful. And I said I'm never going to do that again. So I'm here in the morning. Another reason why I'm here in the morning is I'm actually getting my first dose of one of the vaccines today. I am not sure which one it is. It's going to be through Kaiser, so when I go in a couple hours, I will figure that out. Um, but yeah, so today's workout was just adding on to what I did last week. Last week I did three singles at 90 for snatch or hang snatch, and then three singles at 115 for hang clean and jerk. Today, our positions felt actually pretty damn solid, but my left elbow, the bad elbow, felt like it was dying basically the whole time through this whole warm up. Even at this weight, at 50, at 20, my elbow was not feeling good. So with the weight going up, it just got worse. I think again my positions here look solid, but I'm like super scared at the top to push my left arm through just because of the pain that I'm feeling. Um, it got a little bit better on the clean and jerks because I'm more stacked on the clean and jerks, but I I'm kind of upset with how it felt just because everything has been sort of going really well, and then this is happening where so my upper back has been giving me issues for a couple months, right? That's a lie. For a couple years. And then my knees have been kind of in and out for weeks, and my hip has been in and out for a couple weeks. You can see there, very unhappy with how that felt. But it finally felt like for the last couple weeks, leading up to the meet and after the meet, my body started feeling like strong. But here's my first set. So here we are, right? Like these other issues that I've been facing are sort of fixing themselves. I'm actively doing my best to fix them, but I do feel a lot better. And then today, of all days, right, the day that I go heavy on both the lifts, my elbow felt just like it was going to explode. And I wasn't happy with that. But all in all, like positions that I hit today were really strong. Like this here, even though I ended up stepping forward, that is, I guarantee, 100% due to the elbow and me just trying to not make it hurt. So I made all three attempts. So it's like I'm complaining about something small in a lot of others' eyes, but it's pretty big for me because I've dealt with a lot of injuries, and this is one that I think that if I'm just a little bit smarter about my training, then it shouldn't ever appear. A couple of things that I stopped doing in the last 7 weeks or are curls. I know that sounds kind of silly, but the elbow joint, right? It has agonists and antagonists for flexion and extension, right? And so if my triceps, like going overhead, if my triceps are overworked, then that agonist for extension is pulling more on the joint than the antagonist. So the antagonist would be the biceps. And that sort of omission of the bicep curls as a matter of circumstance is starting to manifest, right? And that's like problematic for me because I know better than to just sort of let things happen the way they are happening. But I talked with Steve about it just now, and I'm gonna make a more considered effort to fix things moving forward. He also talked about eccentrically loading the triceps to, here's my first set, to sort of stretch out the triceps instead of let them be tight all the time. I'm not sure how much it's going to help, but I understand what he's saying. So just doing like long eccentric dips so that I don't end with the muscle being shortened. I end with the muscle being lengthened, right? So these cleans are all like positionally, they're all pretty easy. I feel very strong. I feel very poppy. I feel very snappy. It's just that the front rack, as I was warming up, was a little bit painful on my elbow. Um, but as I got warmed up, it started to go away. You can see there, I'm really bothered by that. Here's my last set, and pretty easy clean. Again, holding this front rack is not as sore as it was on the 60 kilo clean, but you can see there I'm really tentative with my elbow, and yeah, I'm not happy here. But after I hit all 6 of those lifts, right, 6 for 6, I moved into some pause front squats. And last week I went to one set of 1 at 140, which, as far as I can remember, that's the most I've done in the last year. And so today I went to 145, which I am fairly sure is a PR. It could have been 330, so 150 could have been my PR, but I don't believe that that was a pause front squat. That's probably just a like normal front squat. So here's this top set. Yeah, so the weight moved really well. I'm very happy with this. Um, my upper back is not experiencing any pain when I do that. My elbows feel fine, my knees feel fine, my hips feel good. So I am very thankful for sort of the transition I've made to starting to front squat heavy, because I think a lot of the issues that I was plagued with the clean were just not feeling strong out of the hole. And so when I don't feel strong out of the hole, lots of things need to change as far as like my mentality. And so if I go into it cleaning or getting the bar onto my shoulders, there's no guarantee that I'm going to stand up. And so having more of like confidence in that position does help a ton, because now I get to focus more on sort of executing on the positions before the bars on my shoulders. Yeah, so after that 145, I dropped 10%, so 130 ish, and then I did 3 sets of 3. And yeah, those down sets I'm really happy with as well. After that, I did some weighted pull-ups, just exactly what I did last week. But I try my best to get higher on the bar with 40 around my waist. I don't think I did better than last week. If anything, I think I did worse than last week. But it is what it is, and I'm trying my best. You can't say I'm not trying my best. After that, just kind of 2 burnout sets with 2 sets of 10, and then GHD sit-ups. Overall, like today was a really solid training session. There was only one issue, right, and that's the elbow. But outside the elbow, I executed pretty well on everything that I wanted to. I hit a PR, I think. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how today went. I'm about to get the vaccine soon, so we'll see what's happening, and then off to work. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Shoots.